Kangaroos are a true symbol of the wild. When you think of Australia, you probably picture one. You see them bounding across a sun-scorched landscape. It is a powerful image. Many stories circle around these incredible animals. Some are tales of boxing kangaroos. Others are of them carrying their babies in a built-in pocket. But how much of what we think we know is actually true? In the wild, understanding an animal is key to survival. It is also the first step toward respecting it. This journey is about stripping away the myths. We will uncover the real facts about these amazing marsupials. You will get a clear picture of what makes a kangaroo tick. These creatures are more than just a national emblem on a coin. Here is a common myth. Kangaroos are aggressive animals just waiting to attack people. You see videos of them boxing each other, even humans. This creates a picture of a dangerous and unpredictable creature. People worry about getting too close. They think any kangaroo might kick them or punch them without warning. This idea is powerful. It makes people scared of an animal that is mostly just trying to live its life in peace. An animal's behavior is almost always driven by survival instincts, not random aggression. Now for the fact, kangaroos are naturally shy and will almost always avoid humans. They are wild animals. Their first instinct is to flee from a perceived threat. When it does happen, it is because the animal feels cornered, threatened, or has lost its natural fear of people. This often happens when humans feed them. They can become demanding or bold. The key is to give them space. A kangaroo that feels trapped will defend itself. It has powerful legs and sharp claws. Think about it from the animal's point of view. You are a large, unfamiliar creature approaching it. Most encounters end with the kangaroo hopping away peacefully. Their aggressive reputation is mostly a misunderstanding of defensive survival instincts. Let us tackle another big myth. Many people believe all kangaroos are the same, big, red, and built for hopping across the desert. This image comes from the most famous species, the red kangaroo, the world's largest marsupial. Because it is so often shown, it has come to represent all kangaroos. People assume that if you have seen one type of kangaroo, you have seen them all. This could not be further from the truth. It is like saying all dogs are golden retrievers. The kangaroo family is incredibly diverse, over 50 species of kangaroos and their smaller relatives. This family includes kangaroos, wallabies, wallaroos, and even tree kangaroos. They come in a huge range of sizes, colors, and habitats. From males taller than a person to a musky rat kangaroo small enough to fit in your hands. Cool grays on suburban greens, intricate wallaby patterns in bushland. Tree kangaroos live high in rainforest canopies with limbs built for climbing and tails for balance. Rock wallabies grip steep stone with padded feet and astonishing agility. The world of kangaroos is bigger, more colorful, and more interesting than a single big red jumper. Each species has its own story of survival. A common myth is that kangaroos can only hop. Hopping is their most famous movement, and incredibly efficient. Their long tendons act like springs, storing and releasing energy with every jump. Masters of long-distance travel across open country. But kangaroos can move slowly, and they have a unique way of doing it. They use a special five-limbed walk, the pentapedal walk. They use their muscular tail as a fifth limb. They plant their front paws and tail, forming a stable tripod. Then they swing their large hind legs forward. It looks awkward, but it is effective for careful feeding. Scientists found the tail provides as much propulsive force as the front and hind legs combined during this slow walk. It is a true fifth leg that allows precise movement while foraging. High gear for speed and escape. Low gear for everyday movement. They have mastered two forms of locomotion, perfectly adapted to their environment. Myth versus fact. The pouch and the miraculous joey. There is a myth that a joey is born and grows inside the mother's pouch like a second womb. People imagine a tiny, fully formed kangaroo appearing in the pouch. The idea is that the critical development happens safely tucked away. While the pouch is a safe haven, the journey to get there, and the state of the newborn, are far more dramatic. The pouch is not where life begins. A joey is born after a very short pregnancy, around 30 days, astonishingly underdeveloped. tiny, jelly bean-sized, pink, hairless, and blind. More like a little grub than a kangaroo. Only the forelimbs are well developed, used to crawl unassisted to the pouch. Inside the pouch, the joey latches to a teat that swells in its mouth, securing it for months. The pouch is a life support system, warm, safe, and nourishing. The mother's milk changes composition as the joey grows, perfectly matched to its needs. Within this external womb, the joey grows. Fur emerges, eyes open, strength increases. A female can have an older joey leaving the pouch, a younger one latched inside, and even a dormant embryo, embryonic diapause, paused until conditions improve. It is one of the most complex reproductive strategies in the animal kingdom, and it all revolves around that incredible pouch. A common myth: kangaroos cannot swim. They look built for dry land, huge hind legs for hopping, not paddling. You picture them far from any significant water. The idea of a kangaroo in a lake feels wrong, making them seem helpless in water. However, kangaroos are surprisingly good swimmers. They do not swim for fun, but will to cross rivers, reach grazing, or escape threats like dingoes, or even bushfire. They paddle with their front paws in a doggy paddle. The hind legs balance and can move independently in water. They are buoyant and keep their heads high. A chaste male may retreat into deep water, stand on the bottom, and use powerful forelimbs, an effective defensive tactic. In a land of droughts and floods, swimming is another tool in their survival kit. The classic image of a kangaroo is on a flat, red, dusty plain under a blazing sun, leading to the myth they are exclusively desert animals. People think they only live in the hottest, driest parts, but that misses the bigger picture. The fact is, kangaroos are found in a wide range of habitats across Australia. Different species have adapted to live almost everywhere. They are generalists, not specialists. From snowy mountains to tropical rainforests. Eastern greys thrive in woodlands, forests, farmland, and even golf courses along the East Coast. Western greys prefer open forests and scrub. They are common in greener, temperate regions. Tree kangaroos climb canopies. Rock wallabies navigate cliffs with ease. Some even live in alpine regions, enduring cold with thicker fur and shelter. While the red kangaroo rules the arid center, its cousins have conquered forests, mountains, and coasts. They are not just icons of the outback. They are integral to nearly every ecosystem on the continent. Because they are big and powerful, it is easy to imagine kangaroos as solitary wanderers. We often see them pictured alone, a single figure against the horizon. This feeds the myth that they only come together to mate and otherwise keep to themselves. The truth: most species are highly social and live in groups called mobs. A mob can be a few individuals or over 100, depending on species and conditions. Group living means safety. More eyes and ears make surprise attacks harder. One thumps the ground to warn the rest, and the mob flees to safety. Mobs are fluid rather than fixed family packs, but hierarchies exist, especially among males. A dominant boomer often controls access to females and defends his status with boxing and powerful kicks. Strong bonds form. Mothers protect, groom, and teach joeys. Youngsters play and spar to learn adult skills. Far from lonely, the mob is the center of their world: safety, mates, and learning. We have busted myths and uncovered facts. Kangaroos are shy animals that will defend themselves. They are a diverse family with a secret 5-limbed walk and a miraculous way of raising young. They are social and found in nearly every corner of Australia. The truth is more compelling than any fiction. They are tough, adaptable, complex survivors, perfectly tuned to their environment. Yet their survival is not guaranteed. Roads, habitat loss, fences, droughts, and fires take a toll. Slow down at dawn and dusk. Be ready to stop. Never feed wild kangaroos. It harms health and changes behavior. Support conservation, protect habitats, and aid wildlife rescue. They are woven into the landscape and culture, a living part of Australia's soul. Understand them, give them space, and live alongside them peacefully. If we do, their powerful leaps will grace these landscapes for generations, a future worth working for.